Ever wondered what the deadliest shark attack in history is? Let's travel back in time to July 1945. Picture the USS Indianapolis, a robust warship with a unique mission: to transport crucial parts of the atomic bomb. Unbeknownst to the crew, the voyage was about to take a dreadful turn. A Japanese submarine spotted the unsuspecting ship, launching a fatal attack that sent the Indianapolis and her crew spiraling into the abyss. On board were nearly 1,200 brave souls. In the immediate aftermath of the sinking, 300 men perished, swallowed by the sea. The remaining crew members found themselves plunged into a nightmare, stranded in the midst of the vast and unforgiving ocean. This tragic event was only the beginning of a horrifying ordeal. Imagine being stranded in the open ocean with no land in sight. The once bustling ship is now a graveyard at the sea's bottom, leaving over 800 men at the mercy of the elements. With the scorching sun overhead and nothing but endless blue around, dehydration sets in. The men are tormented by a thirst that the surrounding ocean can't quench. In a cruel twist of irony, the very water that keeps them afloat threatens their lives as they battle the effects of saltwater poisoning. The human body isn't designed to process the high salt content in seawater, leading to a fatal imbalance in the body's water concentration. Exposure is another relentless enemy. The survivors are left exposed to the harsh elements, their bodies bearing the brunt of intense heat during the day and bone-chilling cold at night. All the while, hope dwindles as the hours turn into days. Yet the most terrifying threat lurks beneath the ocean's surface. Sharks, drawn by the commotion and the scent of blood, begin to circle. At first their presence is just a dark shadow, an ominous outline beneath the waves. Then come the attacks, swift and deadly, turning the ocean red. Meanwhile, back on dry land, the USS Indianapolis was assumed to have arrived safely. The absence of a distress signal, a grim result of the ship's rapid sinking, delayed rescue efforts. The men were left alone, battling the ocean's deadly elements and the terror beneath its surface. The sea, once a symbol of freedom and exploration, had turned into a nightmarish prison. The story of the USS Indianapolis is a chilling reminder of the ocean's unforgiving nature when mankind is left at its mercy. The ocean's predators sensed the desperation and vulnerability. As the survivors bobbed helplessly in the Pacific, the ocean's most feared predators began to circle. The sharks, drawn by the distress in the water, started to close in. At first, their visits were sporadic, their attacks infrequent, but as the days wore on, their presence became a constant terror. Their numbers increased, as did the ferocity of their attacks. The men fought back as best they could, using what little strength they had left to fend off the relentless predators. But the sharks were unyielding. Each day, the number of survivors dwindled as the sharks claimed more victims. The estimates vary, but it's believed that anywhere from a few dozen to as many as 150 men perished in the shark-infested waters, making it the deadliest shark attack in history. For 4 harrowing days, this scene of desperation and horror played out in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. The survivors clung to each other and to life, their hopes fading with each passing day. But just when it seemed that all was lost, a glimmer of hope finally appeared on the horizon. After 4 days of terror, rescue finally arrived. The sun-soaked skin of survivors rippled with relief as they were plucked from the ocean's deadly grasp. Out of the original 1,196 crew members, only 316 souls were saved. Each survivor bore the physical and emotional scars of their ordeal, their story a testament to human endurance in the face of unimaginable horror. Among these survivors was Harold Bray. At the tender age of 23, Bray experienced a nightmare that would mark him for life. Now, at 93, he stands as one of the 8 remaining survivors, his tale serving as a chilling reminder of the event's historic significance. This rescue marked the end of the deadliest shark attack in history. The sailors of the USS Indianapolis not only endured the brutal elements, but also the relentless attacks of nature's feared predators. Their story continues to echo through the years, a stark reminder of the unpredictable power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. The USS Indianapolis disaster reminds us of the unpredictable power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit.